like it. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to...
And welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball on the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These
put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out...
These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Pass over to Robinson. And now Wells. Using his post move to get the 2 points. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
MP. The second chance effort. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 of 2 this game.
Focused finish by young MP. He's such a cool customer. And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Robinson's shot is off. Hawkins outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside, Timmerman. James. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Officials pay such close attention on those screens.
No question, they're watching. Your feet have to be set.
Here's Dillard.
Yo, watch him.
MP. Zadirko, a screen. And here's MP on the outside. Knocks down the triple.
What a sweet-looking triple by MP. 3 points for the 5-star recruit. And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined. That one is off. And the Wolfpack have possession. Cordova. Hawkins covering. Cordova outside. Shot clock at 6. Deshaun Carter from the outside. It's hauled in by the... On the wing, Brett Hawkins. Beyond the arc. Cordova grabs the board. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Junior outside. Fisher. Pass to Cobb. This one for 3. Rebounded by James. They've got the opportunity to get back in front.
They've been waiting for this chance. They just need to capitalize.
That puts them in the lead.
Practice makes perfect for Carter. The Wolfpack guard was all lined up and prepared to fire before he even got the ball.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Now here's MP. He's got 5. The 3. Cranes the triple.
Such a sweet three-point stroke. And it can really open up things inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs out to the perimeter.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Now here's MP. 8 points for him. Fisher outside. Junior. There's the 3. That one no good. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Tries again. He can't bake that one in. It's hauled in by Fresh.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor, because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's Cobb. MP outside. Pass to Hawkins. Fires from deep. There it is, his third bucket in 7 attempts.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
That was a bad defensive miscue. He just can't give up those kind of looks in a game like this.
The rotation has to be better.
This is how momentum is generated, with finishes like that.
The Dynasty trail. Hawkins outside. On the wing, Michael Luan. Back to Hawkins. On the wing, Michael Luan. MP. Got a piece of it. And Robinson pulls it down.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Whoa, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Now here's Hawkins. 8 points for him. MP. Fires from 18. And it's rebounded by Zach Timmerman.
That's a low percentage look, plain and simple.
I have no clue. No idea why he took that one. Coach can't be happy with him at this moment.
No one covering.
Wells is just an active scorer all over the court. If you give him the mid-range jumper, he'll take that.
And now the Dynasty with it. They trail by 3. Now here's Dillard. Tight defense on him. From deep, it's MP. Again, MP missing. And so here it's the Wolfpack. Passes to Wells. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. To the paint. Here's MP. Yes, and it's Brett Hawkins picking up the assist. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Wolfpack up by 1. And plenty more to come right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. The Wolfpack leading. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
To the middle. Luan. Timmerman defending.
You know, when it comes to Michael Luan, we hear it from the fans, we hear it from the scouts. Speed is such a dominant part of his game. His endurance is incredible. This dude can run for days, and he'll have a smile on his face while he's doing it.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And here's Stauffer, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pick by James. Now Stauffer. Here's Robinson. And the 14-footer is off the mark. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to.
Now Wells. He's got 11. Pass over to Robinson. Over Zabierko. A nice shot there by Robinson.
You know, it's so nice to see Wells move the ball like this. This is important to his overall development.
And now the Dynasty with it. They lead by 1. MP outside. From past the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
There's no way. No way a player like him can be left wide open like that.
Outside Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. Wells outside. 5 to shoot. MP with the block.
What a block by MP. You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I mean, MP's not one to waste a look like that. Come on.
The Wolfpack trailing here. Robinson sets the screen. MP grabs the miss. Here's Timmerman. Passes to Wells. Back to Timmerman. James. Outside, Timmerman. Here's Wells. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, shooting 67%. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Cordova with it. Joey Johnson for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
To the end. Back to Lack. Zadirko. Pass to Junior. Inside. And that one's good from MP.
Nice feed inside as well. Looking for some good shots.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. It's a 3-point game.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Now here's Cobb. Zadirko outside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And keep in mind, Zadirko's other sport? Wrestling. So he really is that tough, and he enjoys the contact.
First one for him falls. And the Wolfpack making a change here. And so he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Dynasty trail. Outside Cobb. Passes to MP. From 20 feet out. Good, nothing but net.
MP just took what the defense gave him there and used the pick and roll to his advantage.
Here's Carter. Cordova outside. Back to Carter. Pass to Levesque. On the clock. Now Johnson. Over Fisher. Johnson, no good that time. On the wing, it's MP. Cordova covering. Count it. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. The Dynasty leading.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Now here's Davidson. And it's blocked. Pushing it up. Here's Carter. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. MP up top. He's covered by Johnson. Pass to Junior. Fisher between the circles. From deep, Danny Cobb nails it from beyond the arc.
Kept his head up. Good look by Fisher.
Now here's Carter. Fresh with it. Davidson defends. Here's Johnson. Can't hit it from close. Bob. Fisher. MP outside. Screen by Davidson. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Fresh. MP with the block. Outside Cobb. Junior. Lets the three fly. It's holding. Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
Big time bucket from Deshaun Carter. He knew that was the best option and pulled up.
Timeout called by the Dynasty. Some changes for the Wolfpack. Pass to Luan. MP on the left side. Back to Luan. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
And here's Eric Dillard outside. Fires in the triple.
Well, big moment there for Dillard. They needed those points, and boy, did he deliver.
Wells outside. Launches it. Brett Hawkins grabs the miss. It's Dillard outside. MP. James covering. Back to Dillard. Hawkins. 6 to shoot. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Dillard. Passes to MP. Luan with it. Now guarded by James. And that's an intentional foul. And now we've got an intentional foul. Here's Luan. MP outside. Fires for 3. Another 3 for the Dynasty. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight.
Quick basket out of this timeout.
And even if they get it and then get a foul, there still might not be enough time.
And so here it's the Wolfpack, trailing by 8 here. Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over.
It's iffy that there's enough